It's been fairly wintry around here the last few days, so I decided to do some fishing and wait for it to pass. In the meantime, none of my crops have been growing. The seasons are a thing in Better Minecraft. Of course, it's always warm in the Nether, so let's take a dip. I'm not in here for any reason in particular this time. I'm just searching around, getting to know the place. Look at that. We didn't really venture very far the last few times that we were here. Look, there's lots of new woods and plants, and look at this. What? Ow! Why would a plant explode? This is what I'm talking about. This Nether. Why would I touch it twice? Oh, that was so close. I almost went into the lava. What kind of an idiot am I? For entertainment's sake, I touched this bloody plant twice. What am I like? I think I better leave this area. I took my frustrations out on a brute or two that I found around the area, and then got this achievement, a glorious past. I had no idea what it meant, but I was soon to find out. Look at all the wonderful things that are around here, including weird stuff in the ceiling. We'll investigate later. There seems to be some sort of building or a village over here. There's a village in the Nether? Well, in order to investigate, we're going to have to make our way down there. And unfortunately, that might be easier said than done. I couldn't find any easy way down, so it's going to be something radical. I'm going to do something radical here. There's vines in front of me, and that's right. I'm going to take a leap of faith. Wish me luck. Here we go. Parkour! Parkour! Oh, my knees! That's so embarrassing. I missed so badly. That was such a... Oh, I'm shamed. I stand in the corner. That gassed. Nearly ended my world. I'm going to stand here and be ashamed for a minute. But at least we're down, and now I can make my way onto this city fortress thing. Look at all the pretty pots. There's lots of things to see and steal, sir. What are the Cincinnati site? Alright, well, I'll have that. What have we got here? New seeds! A guava. Ooh, maybe we can make some tequila later. Who are you? That's a big statue of somebody, must be important person. 4 glowstone to set your spawn point here. Well, I don't have any glowstone, so I'll just keep stealing your stuff. I'm hearing strange things, but not seeing strange things, so I'll keep on. Look at the color of these ladders. I wonder where that wood is. Do with some of that. Oh, there he is. You were the one making the noise. Oh, run away. That was shiny, whatever that was. Why did shiny boy attack me? Maybe it was all the stealing I did. Yeah. Turns out it's just a wither skeleton in a fancy getup. Our boy here's been cosplaying as Michael Jackson. There's quite a few of them too, and I can see why now, because they have spawners stuck randomly in these towers by the looks of it. I might just leave them where they are though, because wither skeletons might be handy later. There's a couple of enchanting setups here as well, so we might nick one of those. We could do with enchanting. And then we have these weird green towers that are just, there's nothing in them really that I can see. I suppose maybe there's stuff upstairs, but I can't see a way to get up. Hello. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your smoko. Well, if you must. Now I've broken your shin bone, and it could have all been easily avoided. What have you dropped? I think I had that soul lily thingy. What's this though? It's a soul star. Where does it lead? It says. Good question. I found chests of drawers. I'm going to make chests of drawers if I can learn how to make chests of drawers. And there's sinicite in it. I've got ingots now. I wonder, is that any good as a metal? Does it make good weapons and stuff? I should look it up. Weird looking furnaces. Lots of strange things around this little building too. Nothing fun inside though. I think you just make that out of normal stuff in the Nether though. You can just make weird stuff in Better Minecraft. And there's another one of these guys in here. Oh, do you mind? Hello? Same thing. 4 glowstone, no glowstone. Let's check the drawers. More Cincinnati, and we have variants of obsidian as well. And this one, oh, Nether rubies. We also found this. I'll have some of that. Pretty golden vines. Yes, please. And on the way out, I got myself a wither skeleton skull I wasn't expecting. And then a second one immediately afterwards. The RNG is strong in this one. Look at that, 2 now. I wonder, could we get a third? Well, it didn't look like it, and I went through many axes. I wasn't going all the way back to get my looting sword, but eventually we got our third one. And then I got greedy and was attacking more as they were coming down these stairs like a little wither skeleton dispenser. But I hit one of the zombie piglins and his brothers came to avenge him. So time to out, time to out, I think, from this place. There is no shame, of course, in fleeing for your life when your inventory and your pockets are full. I'm just doing a bit of digging around here while I'm on my way back towards the portal. If I can find my way back towards the portal, that is. Of course, I have lost my golden boots and there are oh, hello. That's not gold. That's something else. As I was saying, the piglins will not be too happy with me because my gold boots have broken and I have no gold upon me. So, of course, we all know that they are the Nether fashion police. So I really should be making my way home. But this caught my eye. Let's see what it is. I love new things and new ores. Maybe it'll be something good. It's more Cincinnati. I have run into Quackinator, king of the Nether Ducks, which, as everybody knows, means it's time to go home. And scene. See you tomorrow, Gary. Back home, and I'm still using these trader trolls to increase my amount of gold and iron. He doubles your ore, so can't say no, can you? I've been hoarding my ore to give to him. Even still, though, it doesn't mean that we have a ton of ores. We have a decent amount to keep us going, but certainly not enough for what I would like, which is a beacon. Now that I have the 3 skulls, I think I still want to try it. Let's fight the wither. And I'm already regretting this. I mean, what am I doing? I can't even make a beacon if I do kill him. But I did decide to give him a fighting chance and put him out here in a big cave rather than just in a hole, in a line in the ground that I made. Okay, here we go. Well, that was fun. I don't think the bees did a lot. I don't think they scratched the surface, to be honest, but they were fun to use, and we got our Nether star after all. So we can have that beacon whenever I finally get enough ores to make it. But now it's time to work on home base. It's been a long time coming. And we'll start out by covering up this giant hole that's been here since the start. There's a cave system underneath, and I was kind of thinking of using it. If we need it later, we can dig down into it again. But for now, it's just an abomination, so I'm going to cover it over. and make a little bit more of a controlled situation in the front of this house. Found a friend. His name is Cyril, and he lives here now. Alright, Cyril. Back to sprucing up, and literally sprucing up. I've decided to change out these oak logs for some of the spruce variants. I think it's going to look better in the area that we've got here. Yeah? 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 No! No! Yes? Yes! Shall we keep that top log or not? I'll decide later. Let's have a look. Yeah, yeah, better. Like that a lot. Okay. Now, next is going to be the bottom part. I'm going to keep this schist. That's what they call it, schist. But I'm just, again, going to use some of the variants to make it look a little more textured and a little variety in the bottom of this building. There you go. Much better. In a similar way, I'm not going to change the type of wood that I'm using here. I'm still going to go with the maple, but I'm going to use the variants that you can get with the carpenter's table. Let's see some of the different types here and then make some choices. This one, blah. And this is the one, blah. Now, which do we like? In here, it's time to start thinking about actually putting some stuff in. And I think this area will be a kitchen spot in this part of the building. But I want larger windows if that's the case, because you want a lot of sunlight to come into your kitchen whilst you're making breakfast, right? Makes sense to me. Let's make this quite a large window, even larger than that. There you go, yeah. I will take out these trapdoors as well, seeing as we have the variants for trapdoors too. Speaking of which, I found that these glass doors work quite well as windows in large frames, and then I put some of these little smaller ones beside it, and it looks snazzy. Take a look. There you go. What do you think of that? Much better, in my opinion. I'll swap out some of these window frames with some of this rhyolite. I thought I liked the other one, but then I realized this was better. And again, keeping the same feel for the building, but replacing some of the items, we're going to go with cyan. Now that we can get cyan wool instead of the blue wool, we'll change it out. I think it looks better color complementary wise. I've been playing around with what to use for the pathways and stairs in this area too, and I came across the granite variants, which are much better than normal granite. I'm not usually a big fan of the normal granite in vanilla, but that looks a lot better. I think I might keep that. Also, this table, the tinkering table, that allows us to put some of our lanterns in there, and look at all the variety of lanterns that we have to play with now. So let's test some of those out and decide on the best one. I mean, that's a donut. It's very cool, but it's a donut. I don't dislike it, but I'm not going to use it. This one is, I love that. I really like that. So don't get me wrong, because I'm not going to use it in this area, but it might be better for the village area over there. But for this area, I think I've come to my decision. This one here complements the spruce that I've just put in very nicely. I like it a lot. We're going to use this one and maybe a couple of the others spotted around, but this one mainly. Hello, mate. Vesta. How you doing, Vesta? What are you selling? Vesta has moss, and I've been meaning to get moss, and I haven't got any moss, so I'd love some. What is that? Frilled shark. Oh, I kind of have to buy that, don't I? I'm back. I've got emeralds. I'm buying moss, but I'm buying plushies first. Frilled shark plushie. It's a shark, mate. I live in Australia. I'll be stupid not to. I'll get my moss too. Don't worry, I'm buying a moss too. Need that. Thanks, Vesta. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, it's tiny. I thought it'd be bigger for some reason. Immediate buyer's remorse. It's so small. That's not going to menace any surfers. What is the use of you? I think that'll do for the outdoor decorations now. We've finished. Let's have a little look at what we did over here from a distance, so we can see the details from a distance. A few small tweaks have really changed the entire look of this building, I feel. If you look, even the flag at the top there has changed that tower. That always was intended to be there. I just got lazy and didn't put it up. I'm glad I waited. Some of the texture changes have made a big difference, and the trapdoors have too, of course. Let's take a closer look. Now you can see some of the details like our lantern there. I've got these wall mushrooms that I found. I love those. Great things. We've got little pots and the usual decorations, but just those variants that you get with the tables make everything look more alive, more vibrant, more detailed. Look at this guy. This is a little barrel. We've got variations of barrels too. I'm very happy about that. We've got our usual pots with plants in and flowers around the place to make it look good. I found this little gate, which I'm very happy with. Just a bit of an iron gate. Very lovely. And this is what I mean. Just trapdoors can make a big difference to the overall look of your build. Put in a lot of them if you like. Over here we have a little window box. Look at that. Window box here too also. That has a herb garden in it, you'll notice. And I quite like the way the rhyolite turns out underneath the windowsill here. I should have done that top bit as well, but I didn't. But this one looks good. Around the back of the house, I put a few of these lanterns up in the woods around the area to make it a little magical and lit up and night. Why is there's loads of these ant nests around? I'm not sure if they're multiplying or if they're always just being there. I don't see a lot of ants, but anyway. More boxes and barrels. I'm addicted to these things. And up here you can see on the tower, I've changed out some of the fences for walls. I like the look of that. Looks a bit better. So that's the outside. We got the wall mushrooms here too. Adore the wall mushrooms. Let me know what you think in the comments. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't forget. Let's look inside, because that's right, I finally got around to it and did the interior of our first house. I don't know about you, but I find this interior to be warm and welcoming and cozy and everything that I wanted, especially this kitchen area. Look at the windows, the way they've turned out, just like I wanted. You can even open them. We've got chopping blocks here, chopping boards. I'll use those later and explain them. We have hoods for the range, a lot of different accessories that you can get. And this thing, which I love, which is a shelf that you can place things on, like these little mugs and plates. And you can put lots of things on them as well. I'll probably dot more of them around the house. You can also place things on top rather than in the inventory of, as you can see. I've got the mugs and the plates on the table here as well. You can see their actual size. These cabinets are great. All the drawers and the counters here are all storage units. So plenty of places to put all our ingredients for our food later as we start trying some of the cooking. And we'll get into that later on. In the meantime, let me show you the rest of this house, because there is a little bit more to it. These little chairs, by the way, are sittable, which I love. Interactive chairs, Minecraft vanilla, get your stuff together. Okay, let's go look over here in this little nook, this little corner by the windows here. Nice little leafy place that you can sit down and play some chess. Yes, it's a chessboard. It looks like a chessboard. Shut up. We have some new pot variants over here too, made from the silt that we got in the Nether. And I love all these bookshelves. There's so many different types. We'll be using loads of them as we go around and decorate other buildings later on, I'm sure. Underneath here, you'll notice we have a little nook, a little cranny with more barrels and storage and things. But most importantly, we have our ups and our downs. Our elevator down into our storage area is here, nicely tucked away. So that's our lower floor. Let me know in the comments what you think of all the decorations here. It took me a while to do this with all the variations and the checking and the making, etc. But I enjoyed the process in the end. We do have an upstairs. Let's take a look. This spot here is mostly going to be storage. It's the attic storage area, but there's like a little secret spot here where I'm keeping some gold. It's completely empty at the moment, of course, but you know, it could have gold. And we have another functional room up here. We have a place to brew our potions. I need to move up all our ingredients for our potions, but we do have space for them. And we have lots of bottles up here. Look at this. These shells again prove their worth. I love them. You can take them off like this with an empty hand, put them back down. Fabulous. I adore it very, very much. And we have a little bit of decoration in here. Mostly it's a functional room for the brewing of the potions. Lots of space for ingredients. Okay, let's go and look in the final room for this house, which is a little bit of a nook, a little bit of a bedroom. All these bookshelves. Look, I told you I'd go mad with the bookshelves. They're fantastic though. Look at all the variety. I've got a little desk for reading and a fancy bed. This bed, it took a while to make, I'll be honest. It's just wool and variants of what you can do and make with the wool put all together. But you can have this fancy bed and I love it. I love it so much. I want to sleep in it in real life. But that's that. Our house is finally done. Finally happy to say that it's finished. The only thing left to do is make use of our brand new and beautiful kitchen, which means getting ingredients and starting cooking. So we'll have to do that shortly. But first and foremost, what we're going to have to do in order to be able to get those ingredients is have a decent farming area. And the farming area is a bit empty at the moment. So let's do something about that. So now we have somewhere we can finally put our animals, our cows, and we have a few ducks over there that can come and live in our brand new barn. That's it. Nice, isn't it, Daisy? Cow, whatever your name is. Let's have a little look-see around, see. We've got some of these new feeding troughs that I found. You actually put hay and things in there. I don't know if the animals actually use those and it feeds them or not. Maybe one of you can tell me. We've got little separate stalls here for different animals that can go in there, and I can bring them out into general population here for breeding, and then put the individual ones back. But look, we've got some water troughs and lots of things that the cows will like. I made use of some of the oak variants here as well. I like this nail block. Look at the nails in it. Brilliant, isn't it, Daisy? What are you pooping into your feed trough? How dare you? Who'd have cows? I'm telling you, not worth it. Over here, whilst the sun sets, let's take the walk along the wall section here towards the silos. The design is a little unusual, but I think I like it. It's almost steampunky. It's something a little different, isn't it? A little unique. Down here we have some texture variations for the ground as well. And over here, actually, underneath the pipe, the exit pipe for the grains and things, there's some spillage that I put underneath there as well. So it's coming together a little bit. We'll do more details as we go. For now, I need to sleep. And that's all the time I have for this episode. But in the next one, we'll fill out this farming area and get the crops going. Some of those weird and wonderful crops that you get in Better Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll come back for the next one. In the meantime, take care of yourself. And I'll see you next time.